Greece has some interesting facts and customs that might surprise you. Here are a few to remember. The concept of xenia, hospitality, stems from ancient Greece and persists today. Greeks go out of their way to make guests feel at home, offering them food, drinks, and even a place to stay. Refusing hospitality can be considered rude. Women, and even female animals, are prohibited from setting foot in any of the 20 monasteries of Mount Athos, a mountain and peninsula in Halkidiki, northern Greece, which house more than 1,400 monks. There is also a legislation which prohibits eunuchs and beardless youths from entering the monasteries. In the North Aegean Sea is the island of Ikaria, the island of longevity, where people, so they say, forget to die. On Ikaria, people sleep late, get up late, take frequent naps, wear no watches, and pay no heed to time. Not only do the inhabitants of Ikaria live up to 100 years old, but they are healthy. Many work in the fields up until their 90s, and most of the men smoke very heavily. Superstition dictates that handing a knife directly to another person could spark a fight. Instead, people will place the knife on a surface for the other person to pick up. The pristine, gleaming white marble monuments, temples, and statues of Greece, which we see today, didn't start out that way. When they were created thousands of years ago, they were decorated with bright colors. Time and the weather have taken their toll, slowly eating away at the bright paintwork, leaving us with the pure white architecture we see today. In Greece, celebrating a person's name day, the feast day of the saint they are named after, often takes precedence over birthdays. Friends and family visit the person, often uninvited, bearing small gifts or sweets, and there's usually an open house celebration with food and drinks. Greeks sometimes tilt their heads upward slightly to say no, instead of shaking it side to side. It can be confusing until you get used to the custom. In some regions of Greece, throwing rice and almonds at weddings is a tradition for wishing fertility and prosperity to the couple. In some regions, there's a belief that a loud and lavish wedding invites jealousy and bad fortune. A quieter ceremony is thought to bring lasting happiness to the couple. Greeks spit, symbolically, to ward off evil spirits and bad luck. For example, when someone compliments a baby or mentions good news, they might say "fu tu fa," while mimicking spitting. It's considered a protective gesture. Before cutting bread, particularly during communal meals, some Greeks tilt or shake the loaf slightly, a gesture believed to honor the Virgin Mary. When someone wants to counteract a negative comment or bad omen, they might say "piace coquino," touch red, and touch something red. This is believed to neutralize negativity. The original Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, was born a Greek. He died on the 6th of December, 343, which is now celebrated in Greece as his feast day. His giving of gifts was usually done secretly, such as putting coins in the shoes of those who left them out for him. Traditionally, Greek children don't receive presents from Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, but are visited instead by Agios Vasileios, Saint Basil of Caesarea, the Greek Father Christmas, on New Year's Eve. Whistling inside a house is considered bad luck, as it is believed to summon evil spirits. On the first day of each month, it's customary to say Kalomina, good month, to wish for a positive and prosperous month ahead. If you sneeze, so say the Greeks, it means someone is talking about you. To find out who that someone is, ask whoever is with you to give you a 3-digit number. Add the digits together. For example, they give you the number 123. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. The name of the person who is talking about you begins with the 6th letter of the alphabet. Unlike many other cultures, Greek children don't move out when they're in college or starting their first job. Rather, Greeks usually stay with their parents until they get married and start their own family. Furthermore, seniors also move back in with their children, and in some cases grandchildren, and stay with them until their last day. That explains why you don't find many nursing homes in Greece. The terrible disease, leprosy, was contained in Greece within the leper colony of Spinalonga, a tiny island off the coast of Crete, established in 1903 and closed in 1957. Even though a cure was discovered in the 1950s and the disease has been eradicated, Leprosy was grounds for divorce in Greece up until 1983.